going on, people? This is the New Release Wednesday show, and I am Patrick Michael Strange, and these are my comics picks for July 18th, 2018. Happy to be back here at Painted Vision Comics and Cards and Games, and my boy Adam, and the whole squad that we rock it when we do the show here. Shout out to Brandy, shout out to Giano, and shout out to Marianne. So much love. Appreciate these guys very much. We've been out for a bit. Patrick. So I'm happy to see my peoples and show them love. Love y'all. All right, let's get it underway because y'all want to know. That's why you tuned into this particular episode, because this is the picks. And my picks, first one I have out the gate, Injustice versus the Masters of the Universe. I'm a big He-Man fan. My 80s kid. They were like along with my Joes and my Star Wars figures and my Transformers. They were some of my favorite toys of all time. The cartoon was super awesome, also super gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So to see the Masters of the Universe getting some love again, especially in comic book form, there were some dope ass comic books back in the day. DC used to do. Wasn't it DC that used to put out? Well, actually, it was Star.
DC just did He-Man the Infinity War.
They had like a sub line that really wasn't DC, but it was
an imprint.
DC, an imprint. And then later on, I forgot who were the other people that.
Well, DC's had it for a while.
But the comics were really good. I really enjoyed the comic books outside of the cartoon and outside of my toys. So to see it get some love again and still being in the ebb and flow of pop culture always excites me. And to have it now be accompanied with one of my favorite fighting games in Injustice sounds really dope. So Injustice versus the Masters of the Universe #1 drops this week. I haven't really played the newer Injustice game. I was a big fan of the first one and just haven't found time to do the second one. I'm dying to play it. I'm curious how this fits. Does it come after the first Injustice game, the new Injustice game? But from what I understand is the Prince Adam is controlling Eternia, and apparently Batman walks in and shit hits the fan. So that's going to be very interesting, and I'm curious how that's going to rock and roll because I'm a big DC fan, and now to have my Master of the Universe people play around with my DC people, it's going to be fun. And this Injustice has a weird kind of bent than your normal DC universe, so I'm very curious how that's all going to turn out. So pick that book up from DC Comics. My next pick is The Life of Captain Marvel #1. Why am I picking it, and why do we have another Captain Marvel? Well, if you saw Infinity War, you saw that little thing that was on
the Christmas beeper?
on Nick Fury's beeper. We know Captain Marvel is coming. Brie Larson, she's fine. I lived her in the room. Check out the room if you haven't seen the room. Is going to be playing Captain Marvel when we kick off this next Avengers film. She's going to play a key part, and then along with her film coming. Very curious. So of course, Marvel's going to be dropping everything Captain Marvel to get you acquainted with the character. And apparently this is it a reimagining, Adam? Or
I believe it's her origin finally told.
But didn't we
I don't think they've ever told it in a completely. I think they've only referenced it. Like this is to be going back and showing you her early life.
Okay, so pre-pilot before she became a
pilot? It looks like maybe, her going off to the military.
They rebooted it and they rewrote it.
From the words of Gianna. So we'll see. The art looks great. There's a ton of dope covers. I don't know if y'all see it behind me. I'm particularly loving this Art Germ variant version of it, and you'll probably see it on the side of me as I do when I drop these videos. So really looking forward to that. She's a great character. I know she's Charlemagne's favorite character on The Breakfast Club. Just saw that particular episode because he's a big Marvel fan. So yeah. Get acquainted with Captain Marvel. She's going to be doing big things in this next realm of Avengers Infinity War, so it's going to be super cool. And shout out to Brandy, who does Captain Marvel cosplay as well, which is super awesome. Check her out. So yeah, The Life of Captain Marvel #1 drops this week, people, from Marvel Comics. You're going to want to pick that up. For my top pick, again, I'm a nostalgia kid. I started off with Masters of the Universe and DC, and then I went into The Life of Captain Marvel, who's been a character for a long time and who's finally getting that love. Keeping in nostalgia, my top pick this week, Archie meets Batman '66.
Holy rusted metal Batman!
Oh yeah, how to pick it. Jeff Parker, shout out to Jeff Parker. Good friend of mine. When I first started writing comic books, he was my table mate at SPX, Small Press Expo here in DC. I forgot what book he was working on, but this was when he was just like a writer, artist, and now he's just a full-fledged writer now. But he's killing it. We worked on a lot of the Batman '66 titles. He's working with a bunch of great talent on this book, and it's just fun. You know what I'm saying? If you read Archie, if you're familiar with Riverdale, even the cool new changed Archie stuff, But this is classic Archie, and then taking it with the Batman 66 stuff. I'm sold. It's done, and I need some good times right now. A lot of stuff going on. So that's my top pick. Archie meets Batman 66 #1 drops this week. Life of Captain Marvel #1, and Injustice versus the Master Universe #1. Bunch of #1s, people. New things, pick up, and gonna enjoy yourself. All right, those are my picks, y'all. Patrick, and I'm out of here, and I walk off.
Don't wait.